Hello, my beautiful soul tribe. Thank you so much for joining this monthly reading for June 2025 for the zodiac sign of Aries. If you are a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign in Aries, this could be the reading for you. As usual, we're going to use Oracle of the Mythic Heroes and Oracle of the Celestial Deities. Together, we're also going to pull some other tarot cards to read your energy. All right? Very good. Now, first of all, let's pull 3 cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. A beautiful Aries, let's see what's coming up for you, all right, in the month of June. First card coming out for your general energy, we have got Pan. Resourceful, but probably sometimes you're overthinking. Now, what could be blocking you during this period of time is Vulcan, all right? Now, what could be helping you during this period of time is Pluto. Wow, intense. All right. So one of the things actually I want to say is even before we talk about the cards, right? Sitting in here, as you guys know, right now, Saturn has already entered Aries. All right. And Saturn has been had been in Pisces for the past 2.5 years. And this year we're getting a very interesting feeling about, what Saturn in Aries feels like, because Saturn will stay in in Aries, in your sign, for about 3 to 4 months, and it's going to retrograde back to Pisces. And in 2026, it will completely enter Aries again, and then again staying there for another 2 years. So for a lot of the Aries people, right? I mean, this year you're gonna get a taste, right, of what Saturn transit Aries will feel like. Now, one of the things you will need to know is that, see the energy actually on top of Pluto. This energy as the planet that is helping you and assisting you is talking about transformation and change. Now, because you got Pan, this energy as your main energy, right? This could be about you already starting to feel some sense of letting go, right? Or how to say goodbye to an old belief, right? An old thing that we have been so clinging onto. And for many, many years, we're clinging to that idea. So we're clinging to that fear of losing something or fear of not being able to have something. Now, this Pluto together as the energy that is helping you is basically telling you that with this Saturn transit in Aries, letting go of that, cutting that unnecessary, thing out of your life. Now, this could be about certain people. This could be about certain belief systems. This could be about certain way we have lived our lives. By restructuring that, right, and changing, you will be able to welcome a much brighter future. Now, the Vulcan card as blocking you could be saying that during this period of time, you might need to just humbly work hard a lot, right? One of the things about Saturn transit is about our discipline. It's about the hard work that we must do. Now, because Vulcan sometimes a little bit like us feeling sometimes things are a little bit lacking glamour, right? Or maybe, of course, we all want to embrace that, the flowers, right? The applause, right? The spotlight on stage. But Vulcan energy sometimes could be a little bit humble, right? This could be about us feeling like we are working so hard in the darkness for so long, but we are not getting that so-called public validation enough, or at least in our psychology, we're not feeling we're getting that enough. And thus that could trigger back to Pan energy, which is about worry, right? Overthinking, am I doing the right thing? Am I okay? Am I not okay, right? What's wrong with me? Is there something wrong, right, going on, right? What do I need to do to fix it, right? It's a little bit like that. So with the Pluto energy on top, it just tells you that if you really think that there's something that you need to change or you need to fix, this is about you letting go of something and transforming yourself from the old version to a new version. All right. But we're going to pull a little bit more cards to see the details. Let's pull 3 cards from Mythic Tarot. Right. So let's see what's the energy for the June. All right. Month of June for our Aries. Very interesting energy. Okay. So one card showing up already, 3 of Swords, okay, in your communication. So Aries, there's definitely some kind of healing that is needed for you in the month of June, all right? 3 of Swords, you can't get around with it. 3 of Swords is always talking about some type of disappointment or someone betrayed your feelings or thoughts. Now, this energy tells you that whatever people who have hurt you are in the past, this is a time for you to release it. This is time for you to let it go, okay? So that you can they can move on and you can also move on instead of us keep holding on to it. And this has a lot to do with that Pluto energy, my Aries. All right. Healing, self-love, right, could be a very, very important theme for the June for you. All right. I'm just going to keep pulling from top, okay? Since this card jumped out right away. Now, with your work and career, we got Six of Wands. Now, very, very good. All right, Six of Wands is talking about victory, right? Feeling that you're on top of things. This is very, very good. Now, one of the things about this, together with Three of Swords, is also asking you to transform whatever that is dampening your high spirit, transform that into your power, transform that into your confidence and your unwavering beliefs, right, about what you can do. A lot of you Aries people actually with Six of Wands is showing that you're going to have some type of victory, all right, in the months of June in your work and career part. This could be about maybe you're gaining the recognition, right? You're being validated. You're being, told that you've done a great job, right? Things like that. So that is actually good. If you have just started a new job, Aries, by the way, don't rush, all right? Take your time to be grounded. And if you are running your own business, Six of Wands just tells you that you might be getting a little bit more exposure this month. So that's good. Now, let's have a look at love and relationship. Okay. We got the devil. All right, right. So that makes sense why the Three of Swords energy is there. So this energy could be about maybe someone that you have had either a relationship with or feelings with, right? But somehow maybe they're not really working very well for you. The Three of Swords is about letting go of that old toxic connection. But the devil tells you that you really have to be able to come to terms with that, if you know what I mean. The devil tells you that you don't need to be stuck in there. You don't need to feel that I have to stay in there. I can't, if I let this go, I can't find anything better, right? This is it, right? Blah, 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 whatever that is. The devil card also tells you that it's up to you. Eventually, it's your choice of whether you want to stay with that, the decrepit, right? The old energy, and just keep convincing yourself that, it's okay, I can still stay in there. I can still think about it. I like what I said. This Three of Swords, the devil, and with the Pluto on top is really telling you to transform your emotional life, right? Work life looks like it's going really well for you, right? And a lot of the Aries people that I know are very, very capable, very powerful, very intelligent, and you are very ambitious as well. But when it comes to love and relationships, I can definitely see there's something that is a little bit weird or happening. And I really think that Aries, with the Saturn transit, come to terms with the reality and rebuild, right? Let's say it's not just about rebuilding yourself, but I also think that new relationships could come to you, finding someone better, right? Choosing someone based on your past experience, right? Learn from your past mistakes could be very important. Let's pull a little bit more cards from Lenormand, all right? All right, okay, so for our communication and interaction with other people, right? For our Aries, under Three of Swords, we got the Garden, okay. Now, this could also be about not just necessarily a love interest, but this could be about someone you know, maybe as friend, right? Or just sort of like, some kind of social connection there that you thought that they would be helping you. You thought they were sincere, but it turns out that they're not, right? Maybe they were being fake with you, or they're not really, the one that you thought they were, right? Specifically for a lot of the Aries, look, if you have, some personal planets in Pisces, right? Because Pisces is right next to Aries, right? You could have your Venus or Mercury in Pisces anyway. Right now, I mean, Saturn is in Pisces, and then it's going to enter Aries for you, right? So this energy is a little bit like, okay, so some kind of reality check will come to you. Specifically, this could be about a friend or someone that you know right within your social circle, all right? Now, with your work, we have this crossroad. Okay, very interesting. Now, in the month of June, there could be some choices for you. Okay, my beautiful Aries. Now, crossroad, first of all, represents choice, right? You might be given a little bit different options in front of you. Do you want to choose this or do you want to do that, right? Different offers or different things that you can choose to do. There could be a little bit like, I wouldn't say it's confusion, right? But it might take you a little bit time to make that decision. This is not going to be something that is very clear to you about, oh, A or B. Of course, I'll choose A. It's almost like you're gonna have a think, right, about this. I want to choose B, but A is also good. What do I do about that, right? But what I also say about this energy is that, whatever you choose, just make sure that you are doing that deeply from your heart desire. All right. Now, the other thing I want to say is a crossroad also represents travel. It's almost like you are on the road to somewhere. So it's very possible that Aries, if you're watching this video, and there could be some business trips, right? Or you might need to just get out of the office, right? Go somewhere. But either way, I just want to tell you that with your professional life this month, you're highly thought of. Okay. You're highly respected, right? So strengthen, right, your confidence. Now, with love and relationships, right? We have got the snake. Absolutely. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of thing that needs to be cleansed out when it comes to love. So, Aries, um, I have a lot of empathy, okay, for people who going through a Three of Swords and Devil energy because personally, I have been through that myself and I understand how difficult it could be. The only thing that you can do, my beautiful Aries, is to really let go of that, is to understand that any unhappy feelings and any type of toxic reminiscence that would be there is because you are allowing that to be there. You have the choice to say, I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm going to cut it out. I'm not going to even talk about that because you're wasting my time. You're wasting my energy. And thinking about it, reminiscing it, actually wastes my time. And once you can be very practical and be very clear cut about that, things will go much easier for you. And it will also be very, very easy for you to move forward. And always remember this Pluto energy that is helping you. All right? Transformation, change, death leading to rebirth. Very good. Oh, by the way, you got double six in here. Yeah, the devil is number 15, which is number six. You got six wand. And this is what I mean by in the months of June, right? When you are going through this, okay, relationship thing, letting go of someone, even forgiving someone, right? So that you can finally move forward. There is a little bit kind of like annoyance there, okay? Where you might just feel a little bit irritated by someone who was not able to hold their integrity. But the most important thing, Aries, is you hold integrity and you know what is right and you know how you want to build your life. The key phrase for Aries is I am, all right? So you know who you are and keep being who you are. All right. Now, finally, we're going to pull one card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. All right, so let's have a look at what's the overall advice for you. I can definitely see some kind of stress, right? You guys are going through. Yeah, okay. Thank you, universe, right? Let's get a little bit more cards. Just one card for our beautiful Aries. And we have got sacrifice. Okay, interesting. Now, this card again has a lot to do with that relationship thing, right? Whatever thing that you need to let go of. How much have you sacrificed for them? This is about this card, named Patroclus, has a lot to do with finding the right balance between what you have sacrificed for someone else versus what they have contributed to you, right? Finding the right balance. If you have been feeling that you have done so much for someone, but they're giving nothing back, this is a criteria. This is a moment you know that you need to walk away from that toxic connection. All right. Or this could be even maybe about vice versa. If someone else has been trying to give you everything, but you are not really giving them back, this could also be saying that perhaps we can also reflect on why we're not willing to do that, right? Is it better that we try to build that relationship, or is it better that we can really let them go, right? We can also, give them the freedom, right? Set them free so that they will be able to find the right partner for them instead of, doing this struggle and back and forth with us, right? Very good. All right. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries. This is a quick reading for you for the month of June. You are amazing. You got the Six of Wands, which is showing that you are very talented. You are so good at what you do. Let go of that unnecessary heavy burden that you are carrying. And the rest of the year will be much lighter and will be much easier. Okay. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the reading, remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. And I'll see you very soon in the next reading session. Bye.